All right, my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we are going to be doing something a little bit different on the channel going forward. So, guys, I've done a lot of thinking, and obviously, there's just so much focus on like this 4K, 1440p, high-end GPU, just everything. It's madness in the PC space. So I was like, you know what, man? I don't want to go back to square one, because then we're talking about like, CRT TVs and stuff, but let's go back in time to 1080p and let's see how the 1080p experience is on today's gaming. Like, let's see what it looks like. Because I find myself liking a softer image in a lot of the games I play. So I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I want to see how these games are going to react on a 1080p native 1080p monitor with high refresh rate. So this here is the ASUS TUF Gaming VG27V. So this is a 27-inch monitor. It's got 240 hertz refresh rate. DisplayPort 1.4 with HDMI 2.0. So that should be pretty good. And we're gonna go ahead and open this up. Let's go ahead and get this. Ooh, man, it's got that Gorilla Tape, man. Come on, get off of there. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this out of the box, and then we'll take a look at it. Maybe get it powered on. I thought I cut this. Apparently, I'm not very good at that. But I want to see, guys. I want to go back. I've only been PC gaming for a little while, and I keep getting told all the time that 1080p is trash and this and that, and like 4K is the way, or 1440p is the way, and even I've said 1440p is the way. And to be completely honest, guys, I feel like 1440p is a good range, but hey, man, I've got a ROG Ally that I can hook up to this 1080p. I've got an Xbox Series S that I can run on this 1080p, and I have a literal 4K GPU and PC built for high resolution gaming that we can run on this monitor. So like boxing, let me stand up for this part. Let's go ahead and oh, it looks like it's clamshelled in there. Like it should have freaking opened up on the sides or something. So let's just go ahead and dump it out. Whoop. Something's dumping. Honestly, guys, it looked like this was the way to dump it all out, but apparently not. Apparently you should probably, I don't know, do it a different way. I will tell you, the unboxing process of this kind of sucks. Yeah, this is a terrible unboxing process. So there we have it. This is the 1080p TUF Gaming monitor. It is a curved screen, so we'll go ahead and we'll flip it around and let you guys take a look at the back. Now, if you look at the back of this thing, that actually looks pretty freaking nice. You got like a little switch right here. You got some buttons right here, some menu buttons. It does have a, like you can swivel it up and down, and then as well as kind of have it there. Now the base does swivel, so you've got a swivel on the base, and then I believe it goes up and down as well. So pretty cool already. Like, I'm already liking this TUF Gaming monitor. It feels pretty decent. Just for comparison, I also have the first gaming monitor that I ever bought. This one here is a little dusty. It's been sitting on the floor. But this here is also a 27-inch. That is a way dusty one. But this right here is the LG. And this monitor is a 1440p monitor. So we'll be doing some comparisons between these. I will get this one here cleaned up. But now back to the star of the show. Let's go ahead and see what comes with it. So we have our power supply. We have our, looks like an DisplayPort cable. It's got nice little ferrite things on it, so that's probably pretty decent. The other part of our, like we got a USB type cable, super speed. Ooh, yeah, you got a super speed cable for that too. That means you're gonna get some, we'll have to figure out what that is because I've never gotten that. Well, yeah, I don't know if I've gotten something like that in any of my other monitors. And then obviously the other part of the power supply. All right, so now we have her nice and set up. So it does look like we have, I already had like an HDMI cord for this. So let me go ahead and pull you guys a little bit closer for this. So now that we actually have this up and running, I'm gonna kind of turn it to myself a little bit. I'll bring you guys maybe right there. I wanna test this on a video game, because that is what we do with our gaming. So we're gonna test it on, let's see, what's a good one? What's a good one? Some Cyberpunk path tracing on a, so 240 hertz, 1080p, HDR certified television, or I forgot which way it's got to go to get on here. Okay, right there. So now we'll go ahead and play. Oh wait, I need to do something first. I gotta set this monitor up in here. Gotta go into these bad boys, and then we want to display 1, 3, 2. So that's this one. We definitely want this enabled, and then we want our color. Boom. So then I'll take this, because it's IPS, we're gonna go all the way to 150 on the color. And then that there should be good. We're gonna have AMD FreeSync Premium, virtual super resolution, and all of that on. So now let's go ahead and get out of that. And then, so now we'll come down here to settings, video. Set this bad boy at 1920 with HDR, apply. Okay, so now we can go, that we've got all this, monitor, windowed, 1920, you know what? Yeah, so now let's go over here to graphics. And then we want off, but we want to see what overdrive is going to look like. Got to pull this back up though, get into performance, overlay, metrics. And then quality for that. And then we should be able to apply. And then continue. So let's see what kind of an experience we get on 1080p. We don't want any of this upscaling nonsense on 1080p. So we get about 30 frames. A lot of ghosting. So let's do something. Let's do this right here. Ray tracing ultra. Quality. Frame generation. So at 1080p, guys, that's like weird. Oh no, I'm on fire. I think that like I think that FSR is like screwing with the image quality, because that is not freaking. We're gonna have to try a different game. Cancel. Actually, you know what we will do is just come over here, because we've got try 1440p and then just let it downsample. Never mind. I guess we're not doing that. Are you kidding me? How come it doesn't want to resize? Okay, so we're gonna quit this game and try something else, guys. That one there is making me upset. All right, guys. Now we are gonna check out Assassin's Creed running at. We're just gonna max it. We're gonna max all that out. Okay, so graphics are already freaking at the maximum or whatever. So let's go ahead and just jump right into the game, and then we're gonna jump and we're gonna check it. First, we're gonna check it on 1080p, and then we are gonna try the amazing down sampling from 1440p or 4K or whatever. Look at that. I've already got some good high refresh ratings going on. Wow, this just already looks incredible. Even at just 1080p. This actually looks very good. Wow. We might not even have to downsample. I mean, look at these freaking textures. Man, that looks better than like 4K or freaking anything else. No freaking way. All right, let's do it. Let's run around for just a second. Oh my gosh, man. I want to come over here to where I normally go in the game though. I'm actually I'm kind of blown away. To be completely honest with you, my friends, I'm actually quite impressed with this, the way it's looking at 1080p. And the high refresh rate and how smooth it feels. Oh my goodness. Yeah, would you look at that? It just has this like really nice look to it. We'll run up over this way. Dang, that is very nice looking. Come running over here. If you go over this way, this is the way we run up this thing most of the time. And that actually looks so freaking good. Everything just blends together so much nicer. All of the imperfections are just gone. 1080p gaming is actually incredible. High refresh rate. Oh my goodness. I am absolutely impressed with how incredible this looks. Okay, let's try this then. Options. 1440. Definitely gets a little bit sharper. Okay, we're definitely still doing pretty decent frame rate rise. Didn't lose a whole bunch just by going to 1440p. So obviously we're still looking. I like the way this blends, my friends. This looks absolutely freaking incredible. This is a very nice looking game now. This looks so good and it's so smooth. Man, I wish I could get a 1080p freaking OLED. Wow, this is quite impressive. I like to come over here and just look out over that way. See how that looks out there. Yeah, see, that just gets rid of every single imperfection that you would see when you're looking at this game. Oh my freaking gosh. $1080p gaming with HDR. Let's try one more thing, guys. Let's do all the way to 4K. That's even sharper. Let's meditate. Dang. That is quite impressive. I like the way this is looking. Oh no, man, this is good. Get some nice. That looks good, my friends. I'm thinking maybe I should have got a slightly bigger monitor though. Oh man, that looks so good. So smooth. yeah, so it's like you look out there across the valley and stuff, and it like gets rid of all of the imperfections that I see when I'm looking at like 4K and 1440p and stuff. Like, this just looks good. You can make the image quality look dense. Like, this looks good. I still like 1440p the best. I still like 1440p the best because you get just that extra higher level of clarity, whereas 1080p still holds up very freaking well. Wow, this is quite impressive, my friends. That is nice. That is very nice looking. You do get some ghosting or whatever. But like image quality, like while you're playing, it's just so smooth. You can run it higher, you can get like a better image quality and stuff. Let's see. Let's go back down to 1080p. That's the whole reason of buying this monitor, is to go to 1080. It's to get it on to 1080. Just look at them freaking textures. The textures actually hold up pretty well. So, all right, let's get on to our next game. This shall be interesting. Very interesting to see what this is going to do and what it's going to look like. Put this over here a little bit more. Actually, let me just turn you guys like this. Look at our 1080p. So I will tell you that it does kind of have like a little bit of a, like almost like a pixel look. But it still looks quite good. What were we doing at 1440? Let's see if it'll downsample good from 4K. So now this is just downsampling from 4K. Now actually this is kind of perfect for you guys to see. This is actually quite perfect for you guys to see. So you actually get a lot cleaner image quality. And that still feels quite freaking good. Wow. You know what they say, my friends. I don't know if I feel like 1080p is trash. I mean, I get told all the time that 1080p is trash. But when you're looking at something like this, 4K being downsampled to 1080p, that actually looks quite good, my friends. Okay, let's take it to regular, just 1080p though. (1920 by 1080). Oh, we're gonna turn off. See, now look at 1080. At 1080p, you get wow. Is that really what 1080p looks like? No freaking way. There's no way. That looks kind of broken. Oh, I gotta turn that off. Can't see anything with it on. Okay. So yeah, we're at 240. HDR is on, and none of that. None of that. Everything is set to high, yeah. So when you look at just regular 1080p, dang, what is going on with that out there? Look at those trees. Kind of looks a little pixelated. Oh, that's why. Yeah, we'll try a TAA. All right, yep, that's what it was. That's what it was. There was nothing. So, okay, now with TAA, this looks significantly better. Okay, that's what was going on. Yeah, so now we got TAA, where obviously if you're playing, everything like right next to Aloy, everything looks fine. This looks good. I mean, yeah, obviously you get out here and you start looking out there in the distance in the trees and out in the draw distance and stuff, you're going to find that to be a little bit more, damn, there is a pretty big difference between 1080p and 1440p for sure. But watch this again. So now if we go back into settings, display, and we take this back up to 4K one. Now we get 4K. See up here up in the little thing, now we're getting 4K frame rate. And look how much cleaner those visuals look. Look at the trees out in the back over here. Like you can see the trees, Keys. You see this? You see what downsampling does. Running a game at 4K, downsampling it to your freaking 1080p monitor, you get a significantly better image quality. I mean, obviously it's nowhere near as good as like, but yeah, you're getting 4K freaking performance, but you're downsampling to 1080p and it looks fuller. This looks like 1440p now. You know what I mean? Like this looks like it's running at native 1440p. You got the clarity of 14. Well, actually, I mean, yeah, you've got pretty decent clarity on this. Feels nice and smooth. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the beautifulness of being able to downsample. It just sucks that I had to go all the way to this extreme just to show you guys that. Yeah, that looks, this is a 1080p monitor, guys. 1080p monitor. And you get to see all this beautifulness. It's got some actual pretty nice color reproduction. That looks good. I don't know. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of ROG Ally stuff on this. Have the ROG hooked up to it. So now let's see. I just want to try something again. So we're coming down here, and we're going to go to upscale method, FSR 3, and we're going to go to ultra performance. What would you look at that? That actually looks better than what it just did. That actually looks incredible. Wow. Like, now you get the ghosting though. Johnny Cage shadow kick. Johnny Cage shadow kick. But now we're pushing 130 frames. Wow. That actually looks better than just native 4K downsampled. It's actually got more of a softer glow to it now. It looks creamy. Whew. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, you know, some people talking about how like 1080p this with max settings, blah blah blah. This looks good, but we're getting a lot of ghosting now. Like, we're getting a lot of ghosting. Like, the shadow kick is incredible. Okay, now with frame generator. Now we're pushing 240, 200. And this just feels absolutely butter smooth. Because, I mean, we're what? Ultra performance? Yeah, 1080p. Look at that. Look at that, guys. That looks good to me. Oh, sorry. I was trying to get in there for a little bit of foot action. Ooh, look at them ghosting strips. Like, look at the things when they fly by us. There's like these big old long trails behind them. That is crazy. Wow, man, freaking. But when you get like a 240 frames, like 200 FPS just using this, oh my gosh, this is madness, my friends, madness. That actually looks very good with that. So if we go back down in here to settings, and we go to quality definitely looks sharper. The fluidity of this and the way this looks being downsampled with quality visuals, yeah, this looks good. This definitely looks sharper. See, I don't know, guys. There's lots of different looks that you can easily get on this game. And then if we just go down to, if we go back to where we had it at native, if we just go back to, oh, there's no freaking, so yeah, we just go off and then we go back to TAA. Oh my goodness. This looks great. I could literally sit here and play this game on this. Like, no problem. I could literally play this. Like, this is no problem at all. Okay, so let's get out of here though. All right, we're back with the game called, let's turn that off for a minute. Sharpening intensity, let's leave that at that. So we're gonna check this one out right at 1080p. None of that, frame generation on. So yeah, we'll leave frame gen on. Okay, so we're just gonna jump in here real quick to some Black Myth Wukong. Oh my gosh, this looks so much freaking better. Oh my goodness. So we're at like 144. This looks very nice. Man, I think I like this a lot more. I came back to this spot so that I could like check it out and stuff. Because I just remember like this rock face, you know, like this thing here just looked all like super sharp. And so yeah, like 1080p, we're getting some good frames, guys. We're getting some good framesy-wamesies. Let's go ahead and display. Come on. Really? This game's not going to let me freaking do any of that fun stuff that I want to? Wow, that's dumb. That's dumb. All right, we're going to apply this and then we're going to restart. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. We've got the full ray tracing turned on, no FSR or FSR, but at 100% and frame generation on at 1080p still. So let's check it out. See how terrible this frame rate gets and how it looks is the main thing. How will it look on its native resolution? Because essentially that would be like what if we're only bumping up there to like 100 or whatever. I think that screen's frame rate counter is just fine. I mean, it might not be super accurate, but it works good enough because we're testing out the FreeSync capabilities to see if this wow, guys. So we're about double whatever it's at. So I mean, if we're at 100, that means we're about 50. So let's try something real quick just to kind of stabilize the game. Let's do display. So let's cap it at 30. That should put us right at 60. It's like I don't want to cap. Like the controls definitely feel a little bit heavier. So let's go fight somebody and see how it feels. And that definitely feels, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys, it feels sluggish. Oh man, see, I don't know. I think the frame rate for that just feels a little bit weird. Let's see if this will help it at all. Nope, still feels terrible. Wow, I'm a bit way too strong for these guys. Overall visual quality don't look terrible on this. I actually kind of like the way this looks better than playing on like 4K or something. 1440p looks good, but this actually looks pretty good. Unreal Engine 5 is looking really good at 1080p. But dang, man, look how much frame rate that takes away at native res. I mean, we're native, so I mean, obviously, could we even possibly use any of that kind of stuff? I don't think we can, guys. Let's see, 75%. Yeah, now it just looks even blurrier. Definitely looks soft, but now there's way more freaking ghosting. But I don't know, I think anybody could easily find a way to play this. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to another game. All right, guys. So we are back with freaking another game. Now we're gonna get some get up here to 240. Let's see, quality. So, all right, everything else is on, so we should be fine. Let's see what it looks like. We all know this game, this one that makes everybody very, very sad. Playing at 1080p, 1080p. Oh gosh, yeah, see, this looks freaking beautiful. Oh my goodness. It's all stuttery though. Because this game is already CPU heavy. Trying to run into 1080p. I wish this one here was one that would let me super sample down. Yeah. But yeah, this actually looks pretty good playing this game on 1080p. I don't think that playing 1080p, I honestly don't think that if you're playing on 1080p, like, you are missing out significantly. I mean, because if you have a strong enough GPU, you can obviously downsample. I mean, if you're playing something like this don't look horrible. This really doesn't look horrible. This actually turned out to be a pretty good purchase. What are you doing over there, meanie? Gosh, she's so mean. Ginny's so mean. It looked like it was only stuttering like when we first got in here. Now it just feels great. Oh, there we go. There was a stutter. Spoke too soon. I spoke too soon, sir. Let's go up here. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy how good this looks still. Wow. So my friends, now that we've seen like 1080p, I've got this 1080p monitor now. We're going to be doing some stuff with the ROG Ally. We're going to be doing some stuff with the Xbox Series S. And I'm going to be doing a bunch more testing. There was a bunch of stuff that I wanted to see, that I wanted to test out on a 1080p monitor to see exactly how the experience is. So I'll get this, this video up to you guys. And if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.